Hello, my name is Alan. I'm a commercial food photographer. Welcome to my website, Restaurants by Rio. You've fallen on the marketing page. Now, I've been doing my own internet marketing for a couple years now, driving a lot of traffic to my website by building blogs, profiles on Twitter, obviously doing a lot of tweeting, building a profile on Facebook, and a blogger account, and lots of other ways that I've been able to get my profile and information out on the net to all drive traffic back to the website that you're on right now. So in the restaurant industry, internet marketing and social media is a huge, absolutely free tool that you can use to drive a lot of traffic to your website, to engage with your customers and potential customers, to keep them coming back, and to get more customers that may never find you any other way than to fall across your website online. Now, everybody knows that millions of people every day jump onto Google, the biggest search engine tool out there, to look for restaurants and other types of businesses. Millions of people are on Twitter, millions of people are on Facebook. Everybody's jumping into this social networking craze. So as a restaurant, you got to be part of that. But there's a lot of different ways to do it, and it can get very overwhelming. So my program here would basically allow you, for a very small fee, to have us get in there, myself that is, and some experts that I have that specialize in social media, search engine optimization, helping to rebuild your website, build new websites. We basically go in and we build a platform for you for social media, and a platform designed around internet marketing, and we create that for you to save you a ton of time, and at the same time we train you on how to use it. So then at that point, you can start, getting involved in that and reaching out and finding new customers and connecting with the customers that come through your restaurant right now. Because the chances are most people that come into your restaurant probably are already on Facebook. A small percentage of them, which is growing very rapidly, are on Twitter. Some of them might have blogs, but I can guarantee you that a lot of them found you either because they heard about you or they went online looking for a particular restaurant. So let me just briefly give you an example. I live in Orange County, okay? If I'm looking for, say, a great Mexican restaurant in Orange County, I might type in something like best restaurant, best restaurant in Orange County. Let's go best Mexican restaurant in Orange County. We go to search. Okay, so guess who is number one? Check this out. This is social media at its best. First one on page Google is actually a blog. This is Blogger. Whenever you see blogspot.com, that's Blogger. Somebody's got a blog all about Orange County Mexican restaurants. So you got to get a blog. And a lot of people don't know this, but Google owns Blogger. So Google is obviously connected with Blogger. They're part of the same company. And one of the things that you got to remember is that Google indexes Blogger. Nobody knows exactly how often they do it, but they do it quite often because it's part of Google. And what that means by indexing is that Google will visit these pages on Blogger quite a bit every week or every month, or in some cases multiple times, perhaps in a day, looking for fresh new content. So you definitely want to get a blog going and create that blog and feed that blog every day with additional information. Google loves new content. So if we go back to the first page of Google again, and remember, you want to land on the first page of Google. To land on page 3 or 4 or 5 does you no good. And if you are not ranking on page 1 right now for the search terms, if you're an Italian restaurant, you're not ranking for great Italian restaurant in at least your city or in the county, or a great place for happy hour, do this. Make a list of 5 search terms you think people would be putting in looking for a restaurant like yours, and see where you rank, if you even rank at all. Put those into Google and see if you're on page 1. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're on page 2, page 3. Maybe you're on page 54. If you're not on page 1, you're not optimizing your internet marketing and perhaps your website correctly. So look at the next one here, City Search. City Search is basically a portal for businesses to have information out there. It's kind of like a white pages or a yellow pages. So you definitely want to have a profile in there with your information, because that ranks very high. It's a very well optimized website. The next one is Foodie View. Check this out. This is probably a social networking site. Absolutely. You could literally go on here, I'm sure, and create a profile about your restaurant using those keywords to optimize for, best Mexican restaurant in Orange County, so that you'll rank high. Let's see. Don't know what that is. Let'sEatOC.com. Let's check out what this is. Wow. Here's a website that lists a bunch of different businesses. So get listed on this website because it's ranking page 1 of Google. Orange County Restaurants and Dining. Here's another one that you could probably build a profile. Now, you want to go out and build profiles that don't cost any money. If somebody's going to charge you $250 to put your information on the page, forget about it. You don't need to pay to rank on page 1 of Google. You just need to get very creative. Here's top 10 Mexican restaurants in Orange County. You could probably either submit a blog to this, or you could probably get a profile or something like that going. But check this out. It doesn't seem as though there's any restaurants that are ranking on page 1 of Google. I'm not even going to look at page 2. So there's a huge opportunity here for you, if you've got a Mexican restaurant, and it's one of the best, to optimize your site and to optimize your social networking campaign so that you end up on page 1 of Google. Imagine if you were on page 1 of Google. You've got very little competition here. The only other competition you really got is these other sites that are listing several restaurants. But if you're the only one, and I would suggest getting a URL like bestmexicanrestaurantorangecounty.com, you can do that, and you should be able to do pretty well. So the important thing you got to remember here is Google is what the majority of people are using to find information, to find businesses. People get online every day and they search for restaurants. So you got to optimize your site correctly. You got to get the right people involved to not only do that, but the social networking aspect as well. Because you imagine if you have a profile on every single one of these social networking sites on page 1 of Google, if you had a profile that had that keyword phrase, best Mexican restaurant in Orange County, people may not find you on this one, but they'll find you here or they'll find you there. You could literally be on several different pages, and I'll give you a quick example of how that works. Let's type in Orange County food photographer, which is me. I'm an Orange County food photographer. Let me give you an example of how this works. Okay, check this out. First one that comes up is the Carrie Underwood site. Well, you can go find that one on your own, but I got a blog on there. I wrote some information about what I do on there. It's ranking number 1. You've got another Orange County food photographer here that's actually got a pretty well optimized site. Check this out. That's me, restaurantsbyrio.com. There's my website. Number 4, that's my video right there. That's also my video right there on YouTube. This one's on livevideo.com. So I'm using marketing videos to also rank. And you got to remember, Google owns YouTube. So having a marketing video out there, and by the way, we do restaurant marketing videos, you're going to rank very high. Here's another guy, it's page 1. This one here, Orange County food photographer. Let's go to another one, YouTube. That's me right there, Alan D. Herrera. So far, well, let's just keep going. Hotfrog.com, I've got a profile on that website. Food Photo Blog, that's me as well. And OCFoodies.com, I got a profile. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 10 top 10 page 1 listings. I'm 7 of those 10 because I'm all over the place. This is what you need to do. If somebody types in best Mexican restaurant in Orange County, they type in best happy hour in the city of Orange, best margaritas in Los Angeles. You want to have multiple listings on page 1 of Google. That's what we do. We basically will sit down with you, analyze your restaurant and your current campaign right now, and find ways to spread your information all over the internet using marketing videos, blogs, Facebook pages, Twitter, a lot of other tools, along with optimizing your website correctly, getting some really powerful food and restaurant images on there and videos and different things like that. And all that stuff is going to drive traffic to your website. So that's basically it in a nutshell.